Ask, did you watch the Notre Dame play in the Orange Bowl?
Oh, absolutely. I watched every minute of it. I wouldn't miss it. I have to tell you that my heart rate was about 486. You know,
well, it was a close game from what I saw. The little snippets I did see online.
It was, and you know, it was one of those back and forth slugfests. Everybody expected a real defensive battle, and it was. Probably ended up being a little higher scoring than some people thought. But you know, we were down 10-0, and I thought, oh boy, and you know, Mitch Jeter. What a huge uplift that was, kicking a field goal just before the end of the half. Notre Dame gets the ball to start the second half. They tie the game, you know, and they got on that roll where they scored 17 straight points. And you thought, oh, we're on easy street.
No, but they caught up.
Came back and scored 14 of their own, and so it took a Mitch Jeter field goal at the very end. And what an incredible interception by Christian Gray to put him in position to do that. So yeah, I guess you can tell from the detail. I watched.
Yeah, you watched the game.
Yeah, a lot. Now I didn't stay up last night. I had to get up early this morning, so I didn't see all of the Ohio State-Texas game. I did watch the first half though before I nodded off, and about what I expected. Ohio State won that game. So now Notre Dame versus Ohio State. Do you have an early favorite?
Notre Dame.
Well,
I was going to say, I do know that we have a few Buckeyes in this newsroom, though,
including Marcus Freeman.
Marcus Freeman was a Buckeye?
That's where he played football, yeah, so it's his alma mater. So we've got a little poem about that and why he may have a little bit of an edge going into the national championship game. Marcus Freeman has an advantage when he plays his alma mater. The people all say, against Ryan Day, Coach Freeman is much hotter. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the T-shirts that say our coach is hotter than yours. Yeah, so apparently that's a thing. But I'm not sure that Marcus Freeman would want that to be the advantage that he has. But in any case, yeah, Marcus Freeman and Ryan Day. And you showed the clip earlier from when Notre Dame played Ohio State, and last time around we were wearing the green and everything, and they beat us right at the end of the game. So I hope it's as close a game and as exciting a game as that one, except that the outcome is a little bit different. Now, I know that there are a lot of Buckeye fans out there, too, so including Tricia Sloma, by the way. So we'll see how things go a week from Monday. But for us, it's just another dreary day in Michiana. So we have all of that football to brighten our day, but we don't have much sunshine. 29 degrees, west-northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. You can see the new fallen snow on the rooftops there. We picked up maybe an inch or two officially here at WNDU, though. We just had a trace of new snowfall since midnight. Over in downtown South Bend, you can see the river lights are now, I think they're still on, but they don't show up quite as well as it starts to get a little bit brighter out there, 29 degrees. And in downtown Elkhart, they've had more snow this morning than we have over in South Bend, again, because of the fickle nature of lake effect snow. But it's a little cooler over there, 26 degrees with those winds recorded out of the west at 5 miles an hour. From radar, though, you can kind of see what's happened here as we have these little fingers of lake effect snow drifting in. They're not everywhere, but a little bit heavier up in Van Buren County in places like Covert and South Haven. But there was one band earlier this morning, now starting to fall apart, that came down through Cassopolis, through Elkhart and Goshen. And you can see just the remnants of that now, the cloudy skies that are there. And another little band that was earlier this morning over toward New Carlisle and down toward Lakeville and La Paz. That one is also diminishing, and they will continue to fall apart as we head into the middle portion of the day. So most of the snow showers that we've experienced the last 24, 36 hours will really shut off. You can see the entire weather picture here, and this is that big storm that came through the mid-south. So a lot of snow has been falling down in Tennessee, for example, and Kentucky, where they don't have as many trucks and equipment to battle that. So it's been very, very slippery conditions down there. They actually had more snow in Atlanta yesterday than we did up here in Michiana. Taking a look out to the northwest, you can see this next storm system that's gathering up here. This is really up in Alberta, Canada, and it's what we call an Alberta Clipper. It'll be coming down very quickly tomorrow. That will produce a little bit more snow, but we'll talk about that in just a second. Meantime, the road conditions today are quite slick. If you're out there this morning, give yourself extra time to get where you're going, because we still do have a few flakes of snow in some places coming down, and even where it's stopped, it's taken a while for the trucks to get through with the plows and the salt, and it takes a while to have an effect. So even by lunchtime, the roads will still be pretty slick, but as the snow showers shut off by this afternoon, streets will mostly just be wet as that salt really takes effect. And by this evening, we're looking at drier conditions. Hopefully it'll have a chance to work out, and no new snow coming down, so they should be in pretty good shape by later on tonight. Future track snow amounts, as you can see, not much. We've got just a light little scattering of lake effect snow. That's what that little band is right here. But as we go through time tomorrow morning, you'll start to see this clipper system come through here. That'll be producing maybe another inch to 2 2 inches. And right at the very tail end here, you see maybe 2, maybe 3 farther up north in Michigan as we get the impact of that lake enhancement, but not a lot of new snow. The real story and what we want to first alert you to for next Tuesday in the middle of the week are the cold temperatures. These future track wind chills as we look at Tuesday morning, again, a school morning, you're talking about wind chills that are 13 below zero, maybe even 15 below zero. A big determiner will be where the clouds hang in. Farther north here along the lake, we might get a plume of clouds that help provide a little bit of insulation, so those wind chills won't be quite as bad, still very cold, but some of those down south are going to be really raw as the clouds clear out. You can see that on future track as we go through time here today. You can see those showers quitting as the wind shifts around. Just cloudy skies as we head through Saturday into Sunday. We get that next clipper system that works through here with a couple of bands of lake effect snow that come through, one in the morning, one later on in the evening. And then as things clear out, that's when those cold temperatures really start to kick in. Here's your 10-day forecast though for today. A high near 30 degrees, same thing for tomorrow. And then as we get into Tuesday, you can see how much colder those temperatures turn with highs in the teens, lows in the single digits, and wind chills well below zero. That's why Tuesday is highlighted in red for a first alert weather day. And then a nice little warm up, actually. We might even poke our heads above freezing if we're lucky by the following weekend.
So make sure to pack your scarves, your beanies, get bundled up. Thanks, Gary.
Or just keep watching that Notre Dame replay. It'll warm your heart.
That too.